What's up, YouTube? Low Media Productions here, and um I just got back from ARG Richmond with um I played Despots in the 25K and the 1K. It didn't do as well as I hoped, but I didn't really expect to top. But I'm gonna wait to expect to top when Despot 9 comes out. So, that's something to be wait for. But anyway, yeah, I played in the 25K yesterday. I went 2-3 drop because I wanted to play in Winamats for the rest of the day. Screw around. I screwed around with Chain Burn and wind ups. I actually got second place with the wind ups in one of the Winamats, which was like basically pure luck. But whatever. I'll profile that soon, maybe like tonight or tomorrow. But then today I did better in the 1K. I went 3-3. So for the 25K, run one, I was against a guy from locals. He was playing Pepe, which I lost 2-1. I opened up really bad game 3, so that just lost me the game. Then round 2, I won versus Synchrofusionist. That was a quick 2-0 because the guy opened like bad second game, and then first game he misplayed, and he played his hand like he had a level eater in the graveyard when he didn't. So he kind of messed up and wasn't able to play. Then for round 3, I beat Pepe 2-1. 2-1 Pepe. And then round 4, I lost to Cosmos. I would have won, but during game 3, I misplayed, and I set a warning, and then I Regeki'd his Strawman and Dark Destroyer. So I forgot that Slip Router was a card. So when the Dark Destroyer died off of the Raigeki, he just floated into Slip Rider and popped my card. And then he drew, I think he had a pilot in hand or whatever. So then he just gamed me from there. I would have won if I didn't Raigeki after setting the warning. I should have Raigeki'd before, but oh well, that happens. And then the last round, I got 2'd by Pepe. I opened really bad game 1, and then he just beat me game 2. Then today in the 1K round 1, I lost to Deskbot, the Deskbot mirror, which sucked, but that happens. Then round 2, I played against, what was it? Round 2 was versus Major Spectre Magician. He had outs to like all my stuff, and then I didn't really draw what was needed to be drawn. Then I'm just trying to look to see if I can help remember. Then round 3, I 2-0'd Monarchs. Round 4, let's see. Trying to think. Hold on. Okay, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm confused. I'm really tired. So round 1, lose to Mirror. Round 2, lose to Magician Pepe. Round 3, beat Monarchs. Round 4, I beat. Round 4, my opponent didn't show up. He just gave me the win. He came over, signed my slip, and gave me the win. And then I beat Pepe 2-1, which is really cool. This actually won me the game. And then last round, I lost versus Monarchs. The last game, game 1, game 2, my bad. He had Majesties and the light 2800 dude. And then he had March on board. And I didn't draw that out to the Majesties. The March, so I couldn't Regeki his field, and then OTK from there. So, but happens. Yeah. There are a few changes that I made from the 25k to the 1k in the main deck, side deck, and extra deck. Main deck is only like one card. Side deck is like 2 or 3 cards, and then extra deck's like one card. So main deck, playing 1/1, still only playing that. Um, it's just like the one of the best ones, honestly. It gains so much attack, and then like if you have a bunch of threes, I actually won a game. I made this thing go over 8,000. Um, versus the Pepe player that I played today, the 1K. He, I was down to, how much was I down to? I had Wabaku sets, and then I played Wabaku. I activated it so that I didn't take any damage. That saved me. Then next turn, I top deck at 3. He was at 1450 life, so he didn't have enough life points to activate Strike, which he had just surged off the Ariadne that I popped with 5 the last turn when he Wavering Eyes. So then I went 3 into 1, and then I duped 3. And then I made all the threes bump 1 up, and he was over 8,000, and I attacked one of his Ignisters for a game. So that was pretty cool. So he gains 500 attack for each machine type monster you control, and then he's a level 1 tuner, which is really, really nice. And then while he's in the graveyard and 2 or more machine type monsters are special, at the same time you get to summon him from the grave. So that's pretty neat. So yeah, you only play one of that because more gets cloggy. 3 Despot 2. 2 is really, really, really good. When it's special, you search, and then specials. When it's special, you search, and then it gives 500 attack and defense for each other machine type monster on the field. So that's really good. 3 copies of Despot 3. He when he's normal summon, he special summons 1 from deck, and then once per turn you can target another Despot monster, any Despot monster you control during either player's turn, and then it gains 500 attack and defense for each Despot card on the field. So that's really good. He's like the MVP. He starts all your plays. Like basically this double summon and machine dupe. I actually opened 3 machine dupe and double summon a lot. Usually that means game. So 3 of that. 3 4s. When it battles during damage calculation, you can make your opponent take no damage for the battle damage for the rest of the turn. Then you send 1 from deck to grave against 500 attack and defense for the level. And then when it kills something by battle, you special summon 2 Despot monsters with different levels from your hand or graveyard. So that's really good. It gets over all the big things. Gets over Dark Destroyer, which is pretty cool, I guess. 3 Despot 5s. This is like honestly one of the best ones. The best Pendulum, obviously. When it's normal or special summon, he pops a spell or trap card on the field, including on your side of the field. So like you can summon it and then you can pop itself. Like you summon it and then you pop one that's in the scale and you summon something. Then when he's killed in the Pendulum Zone, he special summons 1 Despot monster from your graveyard, and then he gains 500 attack and defense for each Despot card face up in the extra deck. That I'm also playing 3/6. These 2 are the best ones to summon off a 3, especially late game when you have like a loaded extra deck. Because this one also gains 500 attack and defense for each one in the extra face up in the extra. So then you can just like summon this off a 3, and they're automatically like a 35 beater, which is pretty cool. This one, when it dies in the Pendulum Zone, it adds 1 from grave to hand, and then when it dies in the Pendulum, and then when it's normal or special, you change the battle position of the monster on the field. So it's really cool. You can like change an Ignister to defense mode, and then you like swing over it with like barely anything. Then the only other pendulums you play are 1/7 and 1/8. I've cut 7 down because it clogs, and I've always found myself siding it out. Siding the second one on game 2. This one can attack twice. It gains 500 for each in the graveyard, and this is the only one you can target for effects. And then this one is the only one you can target for attacks. It gains 500 attack and defense for each one in the grave, and then it does piercing. Really, the piercing's not that relevant. Sometimes the attacking twice is relevant, but you don't play these because they don't advance your game state. They're just like beaters and skills. So they're okay. I'm probably gonna cut one of them when we get 9, but one Birdman. This is really cool. It really opens up a lot of interactions with the deck. You can bounce back your 3s so you can use them again next turn. And then another thing you can do is you can normal summon 2, and then you dupe it, and you summon them 2, and then you get to search, and then you bounce the 2 that you normal summoned with the Birdman, and then you summon the Birdman, and then you can activate the skills that you searched, or if you already had skills in your hand, you activate them, and then you pendulum summon the 2 that you bounced with this, and then like something else that you want, and then you search off the 2, and then you can make a Trish because 2 2 2 3 is 9. So that's pretty cool. It just opens up a lot of other secret plays. 2 Speedrun Menko. This was like honestly the MVP of the day. This saved me so much from getting OTK'd, and then set me up next turn. Once I actually had to machine dupe this. I had nothing else in my hand, but I had to machine dupe this and summon the other one because they have 100 attack their machines. To make a Castel so I could spin something away and attack for game, which was pretty cool. So yeah, that's really, really good. Then 3 maxis. This is actually a change that I made this morning coming in. I cut in my second instant fusion for this. I just wanted to see this more versus Pepe. So I wanted to like see this always in my opening hand, especially when I win, especially when I win the die roll and I want to go second. This is really good for that. And it's like okay versus Monarchs. You can just side it out for Monarchs. It's good versus Cosmo too. And Phantom Abyss, even though I didn't play that. Then spells 3 upstarts because you need the consistency. This is gonna come out and become base when we get base. But, 3 of that. 3 dupes. This honestly has like so many interactions with the deck. It's insane. So yeah, 3 dupes. 2 wavering eyes. This is insane versus Pepe. I wavering for 3 and 4 so many times and like banishing stuff that not and it doesn't target. That's so good. So yeah, those. Then 1 instant fusion. I was playing 2 of this on Saturday in the 25K, which was okay, but which one thing that sucked is that I found, even though I was only playing 2, I found myself like drawing both of them in the same opening hand a lot, or just like drawing 2 in like the span of like 3 turns. But so that's one of the reasons why I cut it to 1 because I didn't want to see it at 2, and it's not like really that relevant unless you have like a 1 engrave. But it's good at what it does. Then you have the 1 right key, 1 twin twisters because that's really all you need. You don't want to discard that much, because you need all your things in hand except for like 1. And then 1 double summon. Double summon is so good in deck. What it lets you do is you can effectively go. You activate double summon. And then you summon the 3, activate its effect. Summon the 2, activate that effect. Search another 3, and then you summon the 3, and then you summon the 1, and then you can make a synchro play. You can make a 6, or you can make a 9. That's a Trish right there. And then what you can also do is you can then you after you summon the 3, you can dupe it and then summon your last 3. And then if you had anything else on board, what you can do is like if you have like scales in hand, you can activate those, and then you would just activate all 3 of these, targeting him, and he'll be at 35, 7K. He'll be like around 9,000, if not more attack. I didn't really take the time to count it all, but that's just one of the cool things that double summon lets you do. So that's it for spells. Traps. I'm playing actually not that many now. I cut Quaking Mirror Forces for Wabakus. I was talking to the guy who played Deskbots on stream at YCS Prague, and he was playing this. I was talking to him, and he told me about why this is better than Quaking. Why it's better than Quaking is that it effectively does the same thing as Quaking does, like saving you for a turn, but it's chainable because with Quaking, my bad, I totally blanked. But with Quaking, you set it right, and then you have to wait for them to attack, and then sometimes they'll just pop it with like a Twin Twister or like an MST, or they'll blow it away with Ignister. But with this is chainable, so like if they MST it or Twin Twister or Ignister it, you can just chain this, and then you still live. So it just really helps you to not get OTK'd. And then one warning and one emptiness still. That's a complete main deck, 40 cards. Now the extra, the first monster, one Norden. I was playing two Nordens Saturday in the 25K because I would always find myself drawing the two instant fusion and like really, really quickly together or in the same hand. So I wanted to have two of it then, so one of them wouldn't be dead because I'm not playing Emerald. So put back the Norden. But since I'm only playing one instant, I was only playing one instant fusion today. I cut one of them. And then I cut the Norden for a Daigusto Phoenix. A lot of the times today in the yesterday in the 25K, I left my twos like out in the open, and I didn't really want that, and it wasn't in a space where I wanted to make Centaria, or it was in a time where I would prefer to have something like to be used more aggressively rather than Gachi. I wasn't playing Gachi in the 25K, which was a thing, but I wanted something to be that I could be aggressive with, so I played this. Attacking twice, it's decent. It actually came in clutch once. Then the one Centaria has always been broken. Then one Dweller and one Castel. I'm playing a Castel now because obviously you can dupe 4, but also since I'm playing Speedroid Menko, this is able to be you can summon the Menko when your opponent attacks, and then you normal summon a 4, and then you can just make this and blow something away. So those are my rank 4s, and then my only rank 5 is a Durandal. Durandal is actually really good. I'm setting draw and lock grid, so I actually Durandal drawed somebody, which was pretty cool. Then Synchros, Net Beast, good versus Pepe. Horus, I actually was able to resolve this once or twice actually. Odd Eyes, Meteor Burst, never made it. Black Rose, never made it. I could have made it, but I didn't have the need to at the moment. One Scrap Dragon, I made this versus Monarchs once. No, I made this versus Synchro Fusionist too. Ignister, I made this a few times, especially versus Pepe. I made this versus Pepe a lot. Shrish actually made a lot more than I expected. I made it twice during the whole weekend, which was cool. One Leo, I never made it, and then one Jet. I actually went into this a lot more than usual today than I've ever gone into it before. The things that I mostly went into were Castel. I went into Castel. I went into Durandal a few times. Scrap Dragon I went into like twice, and then I went into Jet like twice. Centaria I went into a few times. And then the said deck. Double Veilers for Monarchs, 2 draws, double System Down for Cosmos, double Space Typhoons, double Rivalry. This is a new edition that I played today in the 1K. Yesterday I was playing Gamasios, but I decided that I was playing too much side for Cosmos when I didn't really face any. I only faced one Cosmo. And I wanted something that could also be sided in for Pepe and Cosmos as well. And Gamma Seal isn't really that good against Pepe's, so I put this in. That in 2 Magic Deflector. This is for Monarchs. I only saw this once during my last game versus Monarchs. It actually came in clutch. It shut off the domain and the march and allowed me to make Strap Dragon. So I can make some more plays. And then 3 Iron Walls for Cosmos and Monarchs to an extent. I didn't really side it. I didn't really think of siding it in until like after the event. And then that's also, it would be for Phantom Abyss if I played that. So that's the end of my deck profile, guys, and tournament report. Thank you guys for watching, and I will have the Brilliant Fusion wind-up deck profile up soon. I might do it tonight, might do it tomorrow, but it will be up soon. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching.